Hi, everyone. Just getting logged in and having people join from the waiting room. So let's just give it a minute. Hope everyone's doing really well. I know two of you, but Marta, we have not met before. Hold on, let me get my video going here. Hi, welcome. How are you?
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Oh. Hi, Linda. It's nice to see you. Hi, Emily. So good
Hi.
to see you. Hope you're doing well. Serena. Hello, hello. Marta, which program are you in?
So I'm with well, I have both core courses. I have the wait. So I'm with
Oh, I
the
see.
VIP.
You're in the new cohort.
Yes,
Well, the
like
October one. So I guess there's a November one too that would be the newest, but the October one. So that's why we hadn't met yet. So I'm so happy that you decided to join. And
thank
it's
you.
really nice to meet you.
Same here.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we have a number of
I might be coming in and coming out because I'm supposed to be doing something from school. Like I'm supposed to be high
Sure.
from school.
You want to chat about anything in specific first? If you have to go. Hi, Serena.
I
Welcome.
sent like 7 questions. I took
Okay,
advantage of the questions just in case.
sure.
I
Um,
I, I are
Yeah,
they
let me just get into Mighty Networks then, or do you want to just ask them since you joined live?
sure.
Yeah, or if
So
you wanted them answered privately, but usually the
no,
office
no.
hours is for us to like join together and talk about very specific though, this one, just to like set the stage for anyone who's listening, because it is being recorded. This one is specific though to the functional medicine part of it. So if it's a question for your coach, we do talk and we do all have a cohesive, integrated process. But really, this particular hour is meant for functional medicine. So let's see what you've got. I'm trying to find my Mighty Networks here.
Mine were about the supplements. Would
Okay.
that fall in there?
Well, we haven't done your functional medicine tests yet, right? And so this is really for like GI map and Dutch, but I'm happy to answer questions if I
Oh,
can. I
cool.
just like usually the fertility supplements are prescribed by your coach. And
Got
so
it.
I would just want to coordinate with them. So I'd probably take it offline and let them know that you had some questions and go from there. But go ahead
Okay.
and ask, and I'm happy to have a thought about it. What were your questions?
So I'm doing acupuncture in Puerto Rico, and the first question first was at the moment like, hey, I took a shower. Is that wrong?
For which one?
For the
For
acupuncture. After the acupuncture, I was worried about that because I've been
oh
doing that and I was
no.
like, oh crap.
Enjoy a shower, have a bath. The only thing is, yeah, if there was like a open wound or something from some
Exactly.
sort of treatment and you went into like a public pool or a dirty body of water, that's all I would be concerned with. But really like relaxing after having a shower, a bath, it's all recommended to keep that nice
Okay.
bliss going. So you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
That
So
was actually the one that wasn't about medicine, and I
yeah.
just put it there because I've been doing acupuncture. I was like, shoot, I've been
I
taking
love
showers.
it that you're
Sorry.
doing acupuncture. No, that's great. That is awesome.
So
What?
my question was for the Rejuva pills
Yes.
because I'm doing herbals and I stopped doing the herbal teas and I'm waiting for exactly what you just said for me to work with my coach. So I'm not
Okay.
in this herbal anymore. But my question was because I live in Puerto Rico, so I have to order it and it's gonna take a little bit longer. So my
Mhm.
question was, should I right now like start at least buying the Rejuva for repair and eggs so I can order them? Like there will.
Is that what was recommended by your coach?
So that's the thing
You
that
haven't?
because I
Yeah,
haven't.
I think, look, here's the thing. I think supplements are really expensive. The program's expensive. You know, we're really selective with what we recommend, and it's not as though we recommend we do all custom
Okay.
custom recommendations. So it's not as though
Okay.
like I copy and paste. Everyone thinks a protocol, a GI protocol. It's all
Okay.
custom and it's all thought out. And then, you know, if there's adverse signs and symptoms or something's not feeling right, then we modify. And so that's why sometimes it takes us some time to really have a thought about things and to get back to you, re-review the case notes, you know, everything is because it's not a copy and paste.
Got it.
Not
Okay.
like this is a program and here's the supplements, every single person gets put on the same things. Now with the Rejuva though, we're seeing really good results. So I think, and similarly, like I put a lot of people on Jumpstart if you have certain signs and symptoms because they are getting good results from it. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do get recommended it, but I would just wait because and plus like for the body, we don't want to be taking handfuls of like 20 supplements a day, right? We want to be really, really
Okay.
targeted. But I think you likely might be put on it, but I would just hold off and see when do you have your first session?
October 23rd.
So, I mean, 10 days is like not, I would send an email to your coach and just say that we chatted. And I don't think there's any harm in asking that question if they think that,
Okay.
and you're with Amy. So I would just email her and see if she thinks you should go ahead and order it, get a jump,
Okay.
get a jump
Okay.
start on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha. I was just
she's
worried because I was like,
likely, she,
I have
she may,
prenatal and
yeah. Oh, good.
okay.
It should be
Okay.
a,
So then all my questions,
yeah.
ignore them because basically I
Well,
will
what else
ask them.
did you have? Was it the same kind of questions? Like, should I go ahead and get started on things?
One was about the Chinese medicine because I don't know if she's going to if she sells separately Chinese medicine tea
Yeah, Amy
or
does. Yep. Yep.
oh okay
And then
so then I stopped mine so we're good. I stopped mine. She does give me more with the acupuncture that I'm doing. I'll wait for her. Okay.
yeah, I
And
mean, it's always great having your acupuncturist in person. There's nothing like
mhm.
that. Like that's the best. But I think Amy is a master herbalist. And so we do custom herbal medicine prescriptions that has
Okay.
like different ingredients. It's not just like the standard formula. I mean, sometimes it is if that's what we think you need, but I think we are all herbalists on the team. I'm just trying to remember if anyone's not, because you can do acupuncture but without the herbs, but I think we are all herbalists and Amy's everyone's incredible at it. And Amy's
Okay.
really, really, truly a master.
Okay.
So yes, I would wait for Amy and she'll integrate
Gotcha.
into what she recommends for you. I
Okay.
know it's so hard to wait. I'm glad
It's
you
a
came
pleasure.
on though. I think
Thank
there's a lot of
you.
benefits to kind of coming in and listening. So you should have gotten your test kits and just please do the GI map really as soon as you can. I always start there. Always
Okay, got
start
it.
there.
Haven't
Start with
received
that
them,
one. Yeah,
but
so don't hold off and wait to do it all at once. Like, because sometimes, you know, depending on what people's cycles are like, they have to wait for the Dutch for the ovulation. But please don't wait on the GI map. Just if you have your period, then wait until that's over, but send that one in first if you can.
okay, got it.
Always start there. Yeah. And then we monitor the portal and see the results. And what I do for Amy's for the VIP level is that I'll review it and I'll do a write-up in Word document and then send the recommendations. And so she'll actually go and then I write her and let her know the high level of what to talk about. And so it'll actually be Amy going through the results that I send to her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
it
Okay,
kind of works that way. And then you can always jump in and ask me questions too in the office hours. But yeah. And
okay,
usually the
gotcha.
results take about, I mean, I would say 2 to 6 weeks. So it really does vary from the lab. It can take a little bit of time. So get those in as soon as you can.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
depends on
Got
how.
it. Okay.
But we've stopped waiting because we were going, because what happens is that you all there's the Rupa portal and you all actually get notified that the results are in. We don't even get notified. And so we just proactively go in and check. Hang on a sec. I have muffins baking. So just
Ooh.
let me see. I need those. Here's the note. Okay. Huh. I can't take credit. I don't really cook, so I pulled them out
I
of
don't
the
either.
grilled raspberry chia muffins. So they look really good. They're
Ooh,
gluten-free. They're good.
nice.
Yeah, so I think that so what happens is you get notified and then we proactively check, and then we were waiting to schedule a call with the diagnostic solutions lab, which would take another usually 2 to 4 weeks to get on their calendar, and then we would go through the results. But we just decided to stop doing that because it's really just, extra kind of review, but not necessary. And it would just take too long. So we've just stopped, and everyone, everyone wants the results faster. So that's kind of the process. So we'll review them as quickly as we can. And then you have to wait for us to send them to you. You can't even download.
Okay.
So that's kind of how that side works. And so then Emily, Linda, and Serena all have results in. And so if you want to stay on, if you don't have any other questions for me, you can listen in and kind of see what we talk about and how it goes. It's very interesting.
Okay. I might be in and out for a moment
Go in
there,
and out.
but
But was there anything else I can answer for you?
no, you answered
I'm
everything and you
so
clarified a few
thrilled.
other things.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm so thrilled that you joined. Thank you, and welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go first?
Actually, I would
See
like to.
Linda. Okay, go for it, Linda. It's so nice
I'm
to see
in
you.
Spain.
You got my email.
Yeah, and it's 12 o'clock at night here, so
No, so you definitely go first. Okay, I thought you were in the States still.
no, I was supposed to go, but BRI didn't have the immunology. They closed the immunology program, so I'm doing
Yeah.
immunology here.
Okay.
And so the tests when that decision was made, I sent in the GI map.
Okay.
23andMe, I'm not sure. That's one thing I wanted to ask. Who do I talk to when I get those results? Because I should be getting them in 3 days.
I'll go through them. There's instructions that you'll get from Jackie on Amy's team about how to upload the results. So you have to upload it, and then I'll be able to see them. And usually what I've been doing is, I'm so like camera shy about doing the recordings, but I can do a recording for you. Or I can do a quick write-up, but I can also hit send on the results for you. But we can go through it together instead of waiting to schedule a call. I think usually Amy does a recording, like a 10-minute, it only takes 8 to 10 minutes to go through the results. It's a very quick review. But really the GI map was what was important. So we can schedule our one-on-one call for this week. If you just
Okay.
give me a day and time that works well for you.
No problem. And the only other thing is that the Dutch isn't in. Should we wait or should we just go?
No, absolutely not. We should definitely I always start with the GI map anyway.
Okay.
So we can start with that. And I sent you, did I send you the supplements yet? So
Yeah.
that you could go ahead and get them ordered. So could you just respond? Because we just so everyone knows, like Linda, she's based in Spain, and it's just taken a bit of time to get, with customs and everything. It's a little little bit more complicated.
Mhm.
But it's not impossible. And so could you email me, do you want me to do a full script for you or to an address? It can't be
That's the question I had. That's why I
yeah.
stated to know the jump start. That's how do I get that? That's what I.
Yeah, so it would have to Jumpstart ships international. So I can
Okay.
ship that for you. Yep, they ship all over the world.
Okay.
It goes directly from them, but what you have to do is that one I have to order for you through my license. And so I have to buy it for you and ship it to you. So there's not a place to pay on their website. So you would just have to pay me directly for it. So I can send you those details. But
Okay,
that's
perfect.
4 weeks and Serena's done the jump start. Emily, you've done the jump start too, right? It feels really good, right?
So you can do it while TTC, no?
Pardon?
You can do it while trying to conceive.
I mean, I think there's nothing. Yes, you can do it while trying to conceive, but then if you conceive, I think we'd consider stopping it.
Okay, so
Does
during the
that
2
make sense?
years,
So
fine. Yeah.
I would go ahead and like, I don't see anything in there that, I mean, if you are pregnant, I would want you to stop it. But really what it's doing is it's increasing your energy. It's working on the mitochondria. I sent you a whole write-up, I think, on it.
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the only one thing in there there's one supplement in there that I wouldn't want you to do while pregnant. So I think just erring on the safe side with that, but I don't see an issue, if you're knowing that you're pregnant soon after conception, I think it's fine. It doesn't have it's not antimicrobial.
Okay, so it should be fine. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
I guess you answered the main questions and everything else, I guess I'll just send by email. But
Yeah, so we'll do the cell core and then if full script, I can't ship it to a forwarder in the US. It has to actually be to an address. Like they won't, they know the address is for the forwarding companies. So it would need to be an address, to ship to in the US.
so for the full script for the other supplements for phase 2.
Or you can order the supplements yourself and try to find them.
Yeah, so for phase 2, I have found all except for GI Microbics,
Mhm.
Apix, Glutathione, and Phytobiome, and
Okay.
Orthobiotic.
Yeah, so the antimicrobial is going to be really important for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think
I couldn't find them, so I
the
don't
GI
know.
microbics, that one's really important.
Okay, I see it.
Um,
I have it there.
you send me a list of and do you have someone that can send it to you?
Yeah, I do. It's just if it gets through customs, that's the issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm planning, if I don't get pregnant by December, I'm planning to be in the US to do a hysteroscopy with if
Marie or Marco. Yeah.
Marco. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Hopefully I get pregnant. So then I don't. But is anything I just so I can sleep better, is anything on my GI map like that will
Oh yeah, we can
prohibit
go
me?
through we can go through super high level. And please, I think I said to you, there's nothing alarming, right?
Yeah, you said that. I just said if
Did
there's
say
anything that's
that. I know I said that. No, but I know I hope it's not preventing you from sleeping at night.
oh no, it's just it's be better if I know that nothing in my GI map is preventing me or something that's in my gut is preventing me.
So this is the thing. It's not a 1 + 1 = 2 on
Yeah.
these, it's not that any, sure, if you had something like really toxic in there, but on yours, there's nothing that is like really uh where it's a referral out or like needs something super strong. So all of your pathogens are clear. So that's good. That's bacterial, parasitic, and viral. And then you do have some H. pylori. And so that would be like both you and your husband doing the treatment for H. pylori. And H. pylori
Okay.
is a little bit tough to get rid of. And so there's a toothpaste and the GI Microbics will help. but also the mastic gum with the moss is
Both I could get those.
my like big, that's the best. So your husband would need to do the toothpaste, the mastic gum, and the moss nutrition. That's what I recommended to you.
Okay.
You need support with your commensals. These are the good guys. They are low across the board. Both your phyla are low, and you've got a couple that are moderate in the orange, and 2 that are low, and then 1, which is super important, the Akkermansia, that's below detectable level. So Akkermansia, you'll need to be on for 6 to 12.
Yeah, I got that one. Should
Yeah.
I do any of this before doing the
The
jump start?
Akkermansia, yes.
Okay, so that one I need to get now.
Yeah, and you can start your husband. I mean, you would need to both be doing, because H. pylori is transmitted through saliva, you can get it just from sharing a beverage. Like, it's very transmissible. And so you would both need to be doing the mastic gum, the toothpaste, and the black cumin together. So I would wait till after the jump start to start that. And by the way, H. pylori at some levels may be beneficial. It's been with us since we were humans, so it's not something to be scared of.
Yeah, that's what my acupuncturist told me. She's like, why are you trying to get rid of it?
Well, it's not, it's an infection. So we do want to get rid of it, though. It's not high, but we want to get rid of it. It causes inflammation. It also reduces the stomach acids. And so you have a high level of strep, which is not the strep that's in the throat. This is in the gut. And so you have a high level of it, and that starts to show a pattern, which is called hypochlorhydria. We're going to go through all of this in your but this is why I'm making that recommendation to you to get rid of it, because it's not going to get better, and it's impacting some of the overgrowth, which you don't have too much of, but you have a little bit of. So the GI microbics will take care of it.
That's important. Okay, so
no parasites, no protozoa, no worms. You're having a little difficulty digesting fats. Your anti-gliadin is high, meaning you're reacting to gluten. Or if you're not eating gluten, you're reacting to something that's similar to gluten. So
no gluten for 7 years.
There is some sort of pseudo gluten getting through.
Whoa.
Well, it's just showing there's a reaction, and your zonulin level is very high. So we have to repair the lining. So that's showing leaky gut.
Okay.
So there's some inflammation, but none of this is like a scary, scary thing. This is all good information. And basically, like, how I would view yours, Linda, is like you need some support to ward off the bad things, the overgrowth, and you need some support in repairing your lining to reduce inflammation in the body. So how this impacts fertility is from an inflammatory perspective mainly. And so we need to have, we want to reduce inflammation here.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is good information. There's nothing scary on here. But we have a course of action that is very manageable.
So to digest the fats, we can do something about the fat digestion.
We can. It's called it's the LVGB one. And then also castor oil packs over the liver are really good. And that can help aid. And then just also like being mindful of heavy meals and balancing it out with what's going to promote the gallbladder function in particular. Artichokes are really good for the liver and gallbladder, anything that's going to be supportive of producing the bile. But this is also partially why I wanted to do the jumpstart with you. And I also just wanted to do jumpstart with you because, it's been really tough to get started here with supplements. And I think that energy wise, this is going to be beneficial for you.
Digestion.
Yeah.
Okay. And the strep
we'll do a one-on-one this week.
Yeah, we will. Okay, so I'll send you a list of dates and times, which is best for you.
I'll try to fit, and I'll try to fit you in. It will be off working hours for me, but I'll see. And if we can't do it time this week, I'll do this the weekend. So just send me some times and let me see if I can get you in for a good time for you. And if not, we'll do it like Saturday or Sunday morning of next week.
Perfect for me
Okay.
too. Okay, the one more thing, the strep in the gut, is this streptococcus? Is that?
Yes, but it's not the one that's in the throat that you
No,
have
I
to take
know. It's that they found
antibiotics.
it in my fertilizist. They found it in my
Yeah.
uterus.
So it's newer research, like what the link is between the gut microbiome and the uterine. And we're starting to see a lot of links. Yeah.
It's funny because I took the antibiotic treatment that they suggested, and then I did the GI map.
Yeah.
When I know it's in my uterus.
The
What
gut is like, it's very sticky with some of, it's tough because oftentimes, and this is why H. pylori, we don't recommend antibiotics because it doesn't work well. Black cumin seed and mastic gum, which are like super natural and gentle, actually work really, really well because a lot of these have a biofilm around them and you have to break through that biofilm.
Okay. And the LVGB, just to look it up, what's the brand?
Designs for Health. Is that easy to get?
I
And
hope
that's
so.
the,
I'll
like
check it out.
must have for you, but it's supportive. So it's gonna just like, because I know we recommend high protein, high fat. And so like,
I eat a lot of protein and fat.
yeah, your liver gallbladder is not loving it. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. You look really good for
Thank
midnight and just in general, since it's been a while since I've seen you, but I hope you take this as a huge compliment. You look like 10 years younger. So whatever
Thank
you're
you very
doing,
much.
whatever you're doing, you look
Thank you. The
amazing.
equality diet, full on is what I'm doing. And it's been, my sleep is so much better. I'm sleeping.
I can tell. You look even for October, like you look energy wise, like very radiant.
Well,
So.
no, I just ovulated too, so that helps.
Yeah, but
that
still,
energy.
yeah. No, you look great.
Thank you very much.
Well, we'll catch up more this week too. And
I'll send you the email times. Thank you. And I know it's actually against the rules to be up this late, but I did it once. The time rule of 11 o'clock, no?
Your liver gallbladder from Chinese medicine do not like you being in bed past
I'm
11.
gonna go to bed right now.
Yeah, for the
Okay.
Chinese clock, you need to be in bed by 10. Yeah, I
Definitely.
break the rules too.
Okay, ladies. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
buonanotte. I have to learn Spanish, so I'm.
Yeah, whenever you guys are in
Buenas
Spain.
noches, right? That's.
Buenas noches. Sí, sí, sí.
I'm more doing the Italian because my husband's from Italy. So buonanotte. We say buonanotte al secchio in our house. Good night to the bucket. It's like, just turn it in. Buonanotte al secchio. Give up.
Oh,
Give up the day. It's done.
I'm gonna go to bed because I work tomorrow.
Go. Good night. See you.
Okay, thank you, Carrie. And I don't come to the Q&As because of this schedule. If not, I would be in every
No,
Q&A
it's okay.
just to be there.
It's okay.
Okay, so I'll send you the email for when we can meet. Bye, Serena. Bye, Emily. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay, Aaron just entered. Emily, you want to go next?
Hey.
Hi. How's it going? How are you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, so first of all, after listening to Linda, I know I had H. pylori. Should my husband be using the toothpaste? And
Yeah.
okay, so is it biocidin or what is?
Yeah, so it's the do you want me to update your full script? So then
Yes,
so I think yeah, we should do definitely I'll send you the details because the Moss Nutrition's not, and I found that I love this Moss Nutrition a lot. It's not on full script. You just I'll send you the details for it,
okay.
for how to order it. But it's three things. It's the mastic gum, it's
Okay.
the Moss Nutrition, and it's the toothpaste. And yeah.
Okay.
And it's at least 8 weeks.
8 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, but if you're trying to conceive, since those are antimicrobials, you would cycle it and do follicular phase antimicrobials and stop at ovulation. And I'm just saying this for the benefit of everyone. And then do it, if hopefully you conceive. If not, then you'd start again, follicular phase. And if you do it that way, so antimicrobials, it's 8 weeks minimum. It might take longer. That is minimum. And so you would have to do 16 weeks if you're cycling it, minimum. I just like, I need to start caveating that because someone was, that wasn't quite clear, you know, that it wasn't cleared. And so, yeah, it's 8
Okay.
weeks. Yeah.
Okay. So you'll update full script and I can just order.
Yeah. And I'll send you the instructions for all 3 of those.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
And they're both like, you know, and I usually don't like to prescribe to the partner unless I know a bit more about their background, but these particular, as long as they're not allergic to seeds, or pistachio, like these are really, really, gentle. Like
Okay.
plastic gum is actually a tree sap. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay. Okay.
How are you
And
doing
then-
otherwise?
So I'm so confused what my body's doing. I did not get a period yet. I thought I would, but I've been having on it like for the past 20 days, I've been having a combination of lotiony and egg white cervical mucus like every day, like every time I go to the bathroom, and I don't know.
Well, that's
what's
good.
going- But
Yeah, that's a very good sign. Yeah, as long as it's not like a yeast infection kind of discharge.
yeah, I mean, I was worried about that because I still have some eczema and high candida, but like I don't have itchiness or anything there.
Yeah,
It doesn't smell. It's
that's good.
clear, so I don't.
The clear is a really good sign, Emily.
Yeah, it's like some days it's cloudy white, some days it's clear.
That's great.
Like I've been Googling everything. It doesn't look like cottage cheese or
Yeah, no, that's good. The clear is really good sign. That's a really good sign of estrogen levels. Because you know, one of the signs of like declining estrogen is dryness, vaginal dryness, especially. So this is all really positive. And like, you know, as we've said before, like your signs and symptoms for fertility are so important. And the period, actually, the bleed is a great sign, but this vaginal lubrication and cervical mucus and the clearness of it is really great sign too. So I would like have intercourse whenever you're seeing the clear.
But like, is it normal for like if I'm having it for 20 days? I don't know.
Well, it's changing its color, right? I mean, your body is like kind of, I want to say like almost like restarting. So it's kind of
Okay.
gonna fluctuate a bit for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I would just like, I would just, whenever you see that clear mucus, I would have intercourse.
okay.
Yeah.
And
Because what it changes is the clearness allows the sperm to swim. So it's slippery, it's less dense. The sperm can actually swim through it. And it means the pH has changed because our body naturally will, like, given some pH levels, can kill off the sperm. And so when it's that clear mucus, it's like really exciting because it means that your cervix is open, that the mucus is clear enough so that it can swim, the sperm can swim, because it's a tough journey for them. And it means that the pH and other things in your cervical fluid are not going to kill it. And so, yeah, that's why on any given cycle, we only have a 20% chance of conceiving, is because our body naturally has some levels of birth control.
okay.
And it can be confusing because it's not always like clockwork every single
Yeah.
time. Stress really impacts things, fatigue, energy levels. Over exercising can impact it. Not exercising can impact it. Like, we want a good balance.
Yeah.
We want to be very gentle with ourselves.
Yeah. Like, and I took your advice. I've not been using Mira because it was stressing me out. So I've just been like trying to pay attention to my body, and this is not like this has never happened before. So at first I thought I had
Yay! Let's celebrate Emily's vaginal discharge because it's clear. And like, let's celebrate that, Emily. Wait, can you just repeat what you said? You've never had clear vaginal discharge?
yeah, I've never had like, and even the lotiony stuff, I've never had. I mean, I've really never had any discharge, so that's why I'm so confused.
This is amazing. This is a win. This is a celebration, okay? I want to assure you of that. This is major.
Okay.
Major, major, major. Go with it, girl. Celebrate it. Be like, body, talk to your body. I know you are ramping up. I know you're getting there. I know you're revving the engine. I know we're getting ready to do this. You know, give yourself that encouragement, Em. I just got chills as well, like in a good way.
Okay. Okay, I will do that, AI. Okay, thank you. That helps a lot.
This is
I mean,
good.
I was really bummed I haven't gotten another period yet, but I guess.
No, don't be bummed about that. Be super duper psyched that you have clear cervical mucus.
Okay.
They don't teach people this in school, do they?
No.
Except class. I'm gonna like start, I'm just like, I'm gonna start this program for young girls because like this is what how we know we're, you know, fertility, like that we're hospitable and ready to go, and that this is the window. This is when you need to be trying to conceive.
Yeah.
That clear cervical mucus is really important.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not an infection or anything.
Well, I don't think so, based on what you're saying. So
Yeah, I'm not itchy or anything. I don't.
it's
Okay.
not burning, you're not itching, you don't
No.
have pelvic pain, smell horrible, it's not thick and sticky and cottage cheesy and
No.
yellowish, any of those things.
No. And I Googled and I got scared. So but that's not what it was.
Clear is a very good fertility sign.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll give it off to Serena, but thank you for
You're welcome.
putting up with me. I'm just a
No,
mess.
I love this. This is what we're here for, Em.
Okay.
I love this. Please don't stress out. And you know what? Now, just send us all an email, okay? So that
Okay.
you're not, so that we're here for you. Like we're here to answer those questions. And if something, and this goes for everyone who's on and who's listening, if something is stressing you out, stress is really not beneficial. So we want to alleviate these kinds of questions and not have you having to go and Google. Okay. It's okay if you do. And I'm not like, I think that you are so incredible and you're so generous to all of us. And you're not, over emailing or anything like that. So please don't think it's bothering us or anything. Okay. If it's gonna like be worrying you, we want to alleviate that worry as quickly as possible. Okay. And
Okay. Well, I do feel
these are
better.
good
Thank you.
questions to ask. Okay.
Okay.
You're amazing. I love working with you.
Oh, you're the amazing one, Carrie.
No, I try. I do my best. I am definitely working through perfectionism and it's very
me too.
hard. I am not perfect but I do my best and I do truly care about each and every one of you. So
We know you do. Thank you.
you're welcome. All right. Any other questions?
No, I'll pass it to Serena.
Okay, Serena, let's
Sorry,
do
I
it.
have to go a little bit fast. My family's
Yeah,
waiting
go.
for me to eat
Okay.
dinner. So,
Okay.
so I had some questions about the Giardia.
Yeah.
I got my supplements in on Thursday
Fantastic.
and I had a solid poop on Friday. And then
Okay.
two solid
Woohoo!
poops yesterday. And then I had one today I had actually two today that were like more like the soft serve again, but like
Okay,
you could
that's
see that there was
okay.
the actual shape. It wasn't like.
Yeah, that's okay.
So I'm wondering, is that like a sign that it's like taking care of itself? Like, is it running its course and I'm getting rid of it?
I mean, maybe it's hard to tell without retesting, you know, as in with any of these things, like, are they gone? Are they, I still think that given your results, you should do the protocol that I
Okay.
said. Yeah, because we're taking care of other things as well.
Okay.
On that GI map. And I'm just opening yours quickly here. You were getting rid of the last the last amounts of overgrowth with those antimicrobials. There was still some H. pylori left, so both you and your husband need to be on the toothpaste, the black cumin, and the mastic gum.
Okay. So
Provide
what if he won't?
allergic. He won't do it.
He's just like hard to sell on this stuff.
Can you avoid kissing him?
I can.
I mean,
But I'm irresistible.
It swaps through saliva.
Okay.
And it also can swap to other family members.
Yeah, my little boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
I mean, your levels are pretty low at this point, so you can, you know, really for you right now, Serena, we need to boost your commensals with that really strong probiotic because they're super low. And
okay.
this is why you're susceptible to getting like the Giardia and other kinds of things.
Okay.
You really need to focus on those probiotics. You don't have too much overgrowth left. I mean, it looks really good. We cleared out so much.
Yeah.
But you can clear it, but if you don't boost up the good guys, you're just gonna, because we're exposed to all of this stuff. Like it's just like,
yeah.
even if you wash your fruits and vegetables, like it's just there. Pets, you know, eating out, you know, everything.
Yeah.
But yours is looking really good. But with your commensals so low and your secretory IgA so low, like really focus on like boosting yourself with the IgGI shield, and those pre and probiotics are super important for you.
Okay.
Okay. But I mean, your leaky gut I mean, it's gone. It's like zonulin's below detectable level. Like that is just like fabulous. That's very hard to get to. And, you know, I'm so proud of you. You did such great work.
Right. My dog.
You're almost there.
No, see.
But really, so I think it's like not a battle to be won, it sounds like, with the H. pylori. And don't be freaked out about kissing him. Like, you know, your levels are low. They're not low detectable, but they're not like they're fun, they're okay, is what I want to say to you. We're gonna get it even lower with what you're doing. So, you know, if you boost up your commensals, you're gonna be okay to like fight off if he has it. I don't know. We haven't tested him.
Yeah, I don't.
But with others, we've tested their partners and they've been high too.
Yeah.
As I'm sure you know what I'm referring to.
Yeah, and he kind of like, he and his whole family, they're like, they just ignore anything that's kind of going on and just say like, oh, they're fine. Like, you know, this is normal. So,
will he do the black cumin? Okay, so here's what you do. You cook with it. You cook with black cumin seeds.
Okay.
And you put it in
I'll
smoothie.
try.
And then the toothpaste, okay, fine. That's a nice to have. Like if he doesn't have bleeding gums, like, you know, it's just H. pylori loves to hide in the oral cavity. And then, you know, the mastic gum that is it's like a tree sap resin. So I mean, you could even just say to him, like, if you're not going to take these supplements, can I just put them into your smoothie? And just be like, these are seeds. And hang on, my husband's about to walk in. And he's always loud when he walks in. So sorry. There's seed and our kitten goes because she wants to be fed. There's seeds and resin. So I just always like to tell people like, you know, can I just put this in your smoothie? Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's all you need to do.
Okay. Last little question. I've been I've been a lot more bloated since I've been like having more normal poops.
Okay.
Is this like a sign, like a result of like this is day 4 of the supplement, so
This is dysbiosis. Oh,
okay.
day 4 of the supplements, and you've been more bloated since taking them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just there's like a party
Just like-
going on in your gut.
Yeah, I
Of
figured.
like
Okay.
of like a yeah, I mean, look, these things are strong. Like I
Mhm.
don't expect 0 side effects. It's just a
Mhm.
matter of like, is it really bad? But it's probably just like rebalancing. They're like
Yeah.
feeding each other, the good and the bad ones.
Okay.
So bear with it. If it gets to be too much, let me know and we'll reduce something. But
Okay.
just make sure you're getting plenty of electrolytes too.
Okay. I'm on top of that.
And
So
like 0 sugar, please.
okay.
Like really, really honor the no sugar as we're trying to rebalance.
Okay. I have a little cheat this week. So
That's okay. Yeah, that's going to be really important for you.
okay. I will be good. All
Okay.
right. Thank you so
Enjoy
much.
dinner. You're welcome.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Hi, Erin.
Hi,
Hi.
I just got off a plane and I was like, let me jump on the call.
Nice.
But my
How's it
ride,
going?
it's good. I mean, I'm very new. I have my first session with Amy in a couple weeks, and I did.
Amazing. Welcome to the program. I
Oh,
look forward
thank
to
you.
working with you.
I'm excited. But I did leave a few
Yeah.
questions in the chat. My husband is picking me up now, so I have to go. But if you answered them, then I could
Yeah,
just watch it.
I know you weren't on earlier and I'm having trouble logging into my Mighty Network, so I can try it on my phone app. But so this is mainly how I work in the program is on the functional medicine. And so it's really
Oh,
specific to like those questions. I'm happy to answer some other questions
no, no,
too.
no, no.
Um
No, I'm learning, so now I
yeah,
understand.
yeah, but it's also what we do we're integrated and we do all coordinate and collaborate and talk to each other. So there was another newer member on who I'm gonna raise, her questions to Amy. And I'm happy to I think Amy and I are talking on Tuesday, so I'm happy to just flag your questions for Amy and we'll go through them together and
Oh,
get
that
back
sounds
to you.
wonderful.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you didn't do anything wrong. It's totally fine. It's just the GI map, just please do that as early on in the program as you can. That's where I start.
Okay.
And I'll collaborate with Amy and we'll modify like whatever supplements you're on for fertility to make sure it all jives well with what your results show for your GI map. And so you're not taking more than you need to.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I'm just trying to log in here.
I have to go because my husband's here.
Oh,
And
okay.
I
Go
I
ahead
didn't
and go,
know
and I'll keep
what.
looking through, because I'm
Okay.
on
Thank you.
yeah, of course, and I look forward to working with you.
Me too. Thank you so much for all
Okay,
you
get
guys
home
do.
safely.
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
gonna look, so just
All right.
watch the replay and we'll see. I'll leave a message for you. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so I'm just gonna look for Aaron's questions. And I'm trying to find out where it is. So if I go to events and I go to maybe I have to go to past because today's today. Okay, so I click in and I don't see any comments in there. I don't see any comments in the events section.
I think it was on a post on in the feed, maybe I saw questions.
So if I go to the feed and I see 9, it's just, I think how it comes in everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I see 1013. If you have more than one question. Yeah, so I see Marta's questions. I see Aaron. I need to do an overhaul of my eating. I ebb and flow through how I eat, sometimes dialed in an eating Mediterranean or organic diet, and other times using food as an escape of eating processed stuff. I want to dial in on my food. Should I start with the egg quality diet? Yes. So I'll go ahead and answer that with a big absolute yes. Egg quality diet is really recommended. But depending on what your plans are and your timing, it may be modified and skipping the elimination part. So what we're really aiming for is to have the really healthy protein and fats. This is for egg quality, and it's also a reduction of inflammation through our diet and nutrition by removing really common inflammatory foods. So that those foods are sugar, like non-natural sugar. So if you want to sweeten stuff, then you could use a little bit of honey or some maple syrup, or just fruit to sweeten, but really removing that processed or refined sugar, removing gluten, dairy, soy is a big one. And then if you react to other things like nightshades is a common one, or if you've already done an elimination diet and know that there are certain foods that cause a sensitivity or a reaction, what we're trying to do with our diet is to have really healthy building blocks for our aminos and healthy building blocks for cellular rejuvenation and for adenosine triphosphate for the ATP. We're trying to feed our cells, and we're trying to have enough energy to produce a really high quality egg. The inflammation part comes in because we want to reduce overall systemic inflammation to promote blood flow. And so the blood nourishes our organs. So to have the healthy egg and the egg quality, we need the proper blood flow to the ovaries. And so as we're inflamed, the blood vessels actually narrow and the blood doesn't flow as well throughout the entire body. And especially we want to make sure it's flowing to our ovaries. We also want to make sure that our lining is hospitable to carry the pregnancy and for implantation. So we want to promote blood flow in those two ways, with not in multiple ways. So through our nutrition is one. That's why we also recommend ozone therapy sometimes. We recommend acupuncture is great for promoting blood flow and reducing inflammation. The castor oil packs on the liver to help promote liver function and gallbladder function, but also castor oil packs on the abdomen. Only in the follicular phase, though, if you're trying to conceive, we don't want to put that heat there. If you've conceived and there's the implantation window. Also gentle movement. So like the walking, the swimming, the biking, low impact, helps with the blood flow, oxygen, like fresh air, many other healthy things in the home. And so the Egg Quality Diet book goes beyond just the nutrition. It gives a lot of other resources, and there's a ton of resources online on AIMEE'S site as well for ways to promote this kind of health through your products at home, clean living, air quality, water quality, chemicals in our shampoos and our soaps, cleaning products, makeup, nail polish, all of it. We can go down a huge rabbit hole of using plastics. So switching over to glass, there's a lot of different things that you can proactively do. And so I think so I definitely recommend the Egg Quality, both for the inflammation and for the, having enough veggies and protein. And trying to aim for 80 grams of high quality protein a day is where I would start. And look, it doesn't have to be overwhelming because it can be. You can just start somewhere. So start with just removing processed foods if that's what's resonating with you. And start with just removing the big triggers of inflammation. Again, it's gluten, dairy, soy, and sugar. My fertility clinic does not have a portal, but I recently got all my medical records in preparation to have the first call with the coach. I think you're with Amy is what I saw. What information should I have organized? What information will help? What should I send to my coach beforehand? So, I recommend uploading all recent results to the AccuSimple portal. If you have trouble uploading it, then email Team Amy to help with that. But really, since they are medical records, the best thing to do is to upload them, and then your coach will review it before your call. And that's really, really the best place to start. And then also just really taking time and completing the intake forms, having, you know, a list of what testing you've had done for fertility, what the results were, uploading the results if you have them, but then also listing if you had IVF before, what your protocols were, and put the dosages in. If you write them all out, like the date, what the medicine is, and write out the dosages and what the results were from any cycles that you've had. The other super helpful thing to have, and this goes for everyone, is to, with what your current supplements are, write out the brand and put this in, you know, you can upload it into AccuSimple, or you can put it right into the intake form. Write out the brand of your supplement, what the dosage is that you've been taking, and how long you've been on it. So that seems really super basic, but it's very, very good information for us to have in preparation for your call. And then running, I love it so much. Is this type of workout okay? Yeah, absolutely. And even running is great. So we do recommend not going over, I think it's 12 miles a week. So just talk to your coach about that. So it's not like we're running, you know, marathon levels of miles every single week, but definitely running is great, especially if it's something you're already trained and have a background with running. We don't recommend, you know, if you have a positive pregnancy, suddenly starting to run 5 miles a day if you've not already been running at that level. I'm just looking to see if there's any other questions. Marta, we got through one of your questions about showering. Can fermented cod liver oil capsules replace Dr. Ron's liver capsules, or should I take both? They do different things. And so I think that you should take both. We do recommend both. I love the Rosita cod liver oil. I think that that's the one I recommend. I think that fermented is maybe something to avoid depending on what your autoimmune profile looks like. So I think the cold pressed is what you need to be looking for in your cod liver oil. And my favorite brand for most people is Rosita. And I actually love the liquid, because if you take the pills, you have to take so many. And I think the liquid is like 1 teaspoon, but it's depending on also what other omega-3s you're on. So in general, we like to see across all supplements, you have to total up your omegas. And so this is why writing out the full supplement list is really helpful for us, because we want to add up, like if you have omega-3s from one source and then you're also getting from a cod liver oil, we need to add those two together. And the maximum amount and the targeted amount is between 2 and 3 grams per day of omegas, and that's across all supplements. So we want to make sure that we're really doing that. So Marta, your question about kombucha, I think sometimes I don't recommend kombucha, one, because there's some alcohol in it, there's some caffeine in it, and then the fermentation process. So I think there's a lot of autoimmune. I don't know your case yet for autoimmune, but I think anything fermented, I'm gonna say let's avoid it for autoimmune. So I think kombucha, let's skip it. Is it safe to get hair laser treatments when trying to get pregnant? That's one I actually don't know the answer to. It depends where you're getting the hair laser, I think. If it's on your head, and I just don't know enough about it, but mention that one to Amy and we'll chat about it. I take prenatal vitamins, omega-3s, vitamin D, folic acid, and Chinese medicine. Can I replace any of these with Rejuve? Yeah, it seems like you'll likely be able to. But again, list out all of your supplements. So the brand and your dosage, how long you've been on it, and have that ready for Amy. With the omega-3s, we talked about that. So if you're taking omega-3s plus like a cod liver oil, we want to add it up so that we get the right total amount of omega-3s. Same with your prenatal. We want to make sure that we're taking, in most cases, the methylated form of the folate, and we want to make sure that it's the right amount, which is, I love the Thorne prenatal vitamin because you take 3 capsules and it's the perfect amount. But then I think we would have to talk to Amy about Rejuva eggs and Repair and having the right amounts based on what you're also on. So write that out for Amy ahead of your call. Either put it in your AccuSimple intake form or you can email it to her. That's great preparation. It'll save some time on your call. And then I use Chinese medicine from the Herbal Times brand. So we're really super selective about our Chinese medicine. We are so selective to the point that we need to know how they're processing it. We have to be really, really careful with supplements, and especially with Chinese medicine for heavy metal content. And then also if they're, how they're using plastics with it. And so we order from a couple of different places that we know are the best quality, or that we've found are the best quality, not just in the herbs themselves, but in how they process them. And so, yes, we often will switch people to two of the brands that we really, really like. Spirulina, I think we would need to see what your other supplements are. And then I think I'm a little, it depends, like, how does spirulina make you feel is what I'd want to know. If there's a lot of autoimmune, sometimes spirulina can cause some anxiety. So I just would want to check. And yeah, I got through. So those were questions 1 through 7 for Marta that we just got through, with one takeaway, which is on the hair laser treatments. And then the other questions, please list out your brand of supplements and the amount you're taking, the brand, what the name of the supplement is, and the amount, and then have that ready for your coach. And you can email it, and then it'll go in your EHR and we'll have a look. So I know I went 5 minutes over, but I was a couple minutes late. So I hope that's helpful to whomever's watching the replay. And thank you all so much. I'm sending so much love and hope to you. I really, really admire all of you and the hard work you're doing. I'm here to support. I deeply, deeply care. Forgive me if I don't answer in real time all the time, but I love these monthly office hours to get a lot of questions recorded and answered, and to see you all. And if for some reason I've missed an email from you, please just follow up. But I really do try to get back to everyone within 2 to 4 business days. So yeah, I can't wait to talk to everyone again. And Emily, I admire you so much. Keep up the good work. We're
Oh,
celebrating.
thanks, Carrie. I love talking to you.
You're the best. Thank you. Okay, sending everyone best wishes. Buonanotte al secchio. Bye.